Here the trainer says don't let him hang on your inside rein, which means guide your horse out of the turn with your outside rein, outside leg, open inside rein, and stepping over your inside iron. Over the fence, your opening inside rein becomes your closed outside rein, guiding the horse to the rail. Your ability to follow your horse is absolutely incredible, and your lower leg over this fence is perfection. Not to mention you remain light in your seat between fences, therefore allowing your horse to come up to you, and you just simply folded in your hips. Your hands followed on the landing and your lower leg balanced you. Here you stand up, but your horse also took a longer distance than he had been, and you had to stay with him. Your horse backs off to the first fence a little instead of taking it in stride, but you make up for that on the way to this next fence. You can tell he preferred this distance. I usually tell my students not to open their rein to steer. However, in this circumstance where you opened your right rein but kept your left contact, it acted more as a half halt, suppling him to the fence versus steering him because he was already straight. I wouldn't have sat so far behind the vertical in my shoulders for that in and out because then you had to throw yourself forward. However, your seat was secure. You were pumping a little to this fence and then hanging on the right rein. I would have checked in by putting my right hand forward and closing my left leg because it looks like he was grabbing the contact versus following to it, which is why he lands unbalanced and is cross cantering. We all just have to remember that jumping is flat work with obstacles. So in between fences, it's important to remember what works for our horses on the flat. You can see towards the end of the course here that your back is starting to round and your horse is starting to get tired. Realistically, that is some sloppy ground, so he's putting in double time. Hence why he chipped in here, which I don't blame him, to be honest. Other than that, this horse is so cool.